Hey, everybody. So here we are, week two. Google Hangouts is becoming a more important item than I could ever realize. So I wanted to make a quick video, show you how it worked and some of the importance of it. I hope everybody's being safe, everybody's being well, and that we are practicing our social distancing. You'll see in this video, I am practicing so much, I'm having a Google Hangouts with myself. So let's just kind of run through this. First, the importance of Google Hangouts. I did one this morning. My AP class loved it. They could not get enough. Um, for them, it was great because we learned some, we talked some. For me, it was great because I'm seeing them every day. Being able to just kind of joke with them, have some conversation was incredible. I think for them, it was awesome to talk to somebody besides their parents about everything that's going on and what they're feeling, what they're thinking, and to get some reassurance that we don't all have answers. So even if you're not doing it to directly talk about your subject area, do it just to give them a familiar face. Sometimes they need that. They want that comfort. So let's get started with what's going on. So here's Google Hangouts. This is the overview of it right now. So some things to look at. You'll see up here, these are the people that are with me. This is my chat, and this is my pin. I can pin myself so I don't move. If I click on these, I will get the ability to chat. Now, my first suggestion would be, if you haven't done them yet, the first couple minutes, give them time to catch up. Let them talk, let them chat, whatever. As soon as you're ready, though, tell them, hey, you got to mute. It's my turn to talk. We're going to do some discussion. We're going to do some class time. Mute yourself. And they'll see this little microphone right in the corner. And as soon as they click it, they can't talk anymore. And you, as the teacher, will have the ability to discuss everything you want. Now, I've seen it a couple of different ways. The way that I like it specifically or personally is to be able to see who's in here. And you'll see right now, I get to see that the tech specialist is muted. If I unmute that, the microphone will come up. It's right next to me, so it will hurt your ears, so I'm not going to do it. But you get to see everybody and what is going on. All right? So the next thing to do is chat. So I use this as the ability for my students to be able to put something up, and I'm just going to kind of write something in here. So you'll see it comes up hello. That's what the tech specialist wrote. I use this. My kids' teachers use this. If the student has a question, if they have an input, instead of talking over me or yelling and screaming, they type it in here. Now, as the teacher, if I want them to discuss it more, ask a little bit more in depth, go into it a little bit more, hey, tech specialist, unmute yourself and let's have that discussion. Just you and me will go at it. So we can go back and forth that way. Excuse me. So I use that a lot for that. It really helps to kind of guide. It gives me the ability to know that they have questions. It keeps them quiet. We kind of go through. All right. And again, the two people lets you know who's in here and who's talking. All right. On the bottom, if it comes back up, there we go. We can turn on captions. We can present now. If we click on this, we can show our entire screen or a window. So if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, you can do your entire screen. You're still in control, you're still running it, but they'll get to see your entire screen and you can talk them through it. Or if you just have a side window that you want to use, click that, little captioning of the screen goes up. You can walk them through that way too. Very nice way to do it. It gives you the ability, again, to control the classroom. It's kind of like you're right back in there with them. Over here, you have turn off the camera, so if you don't want them to see you anymore, I guess that's what you can do, but I don't know why you would have a hangout and not do that. These to leave the call. When you are done, leave the call. All right, click that button, end it, because otherwise you're in it. Now, I do wait for all of my students to hang up, then I hang up. All right, I make sure that everybody else that this line has been closed, and then I shut it off. All right, and then this is if I want to mute. So now, how do I set this up? How am I going to get my students to know what is going on? So if you come up here and you open a new tab, I tend to like to send mine out ahead of time. So what I do is I jump into my calendar here, nice and simple, and you'll see that I have a couple already set up. Assuming it will load for us. All right, there we go. So you can see I had one today. I'll have one again tomorrow. I'm just going to jump into Wednesday and set one up just so that we are working together. So as soon as it goes, all right, I'm going to go more options. All I did was click on a date. I'm going to do more options. And I'm going to give this a title, Hangout with Students, whatever you want it to be. All right. And I'm going to add conferencing. Hangouts. Now, here is my information that I give to my students. All right. If you have a calendar that they use regularly, just add it in there. I'm just going to throw it into my test fish for fun. Add it in there, and when they come in, they will see the ability to hang out. All right. The other thing that you want to do is give it a time. Sorry, I messed that up a little bit, but 10 a.m. whatever it's going to be. Save. All right. Send this to them in classroom. Just give them that link and say, hey, let's meet up 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Put it in there. The students, all they have to do is click and join. It's that simple. All right. It also gives you the ability to schedule it ahead of time. I tend to do mine at least 3 days out. It gives them the ability to make sure that they know what's going on. So you can probably hear my kids screaming in the background. I apologize, but that is everything to Hangouts that you really have to know. Play around a little bit, learn some. I really appreciate all the time and effort you guys are putting in. Excuse me. Again, I hope everybody's being safe. I hope you're all well. This is a scary time for everybody, but we're going to get through this. And God bless you. Enjoy.